What? What? What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to do something a little different today. But first off, I want to make sure everyone's being safe and all that stuff, and staying healthy and being with your families and all that good stuff. There's a lot going on in this world right now with Miss Rona, okay? But yes, so in this video, I'm going to do something a little different. I saw a video, someone posted a video on what their ranking of was of Ariana's best albums and Ariana Grande's worst to the least favorite. So I decided I wanted to do Ariana Grande, but I'm gonna do that video later. And I actually want to do the same thing, but I want to start with Miss Beyonce. And I'm gonna tell y'all what, in my opinion, people are gonna be like, what? In my opinion, what's the best Beyonce album to the least favorite? So this is really different. And a lot of y'all gonna be like, girl, what? But I know. But to be fair, I literally sat, like, while I've been at home, I listened to every single Beyonce album over, like, in its entirety, to be fair. So my reasoning, I know, is actually really legit. Yes, like, literally, from Dangerously in Love all the way up through Lemonade. Now, with that being said, I'm not going to include in this ranking, I'm not including the Homecoming, the live album, or any other live albums, because I know she has, I think, a couple more of them. And then I'm not including the Lion King, The Gift. I'm not including that in this ranking. So just the main albums. That's what's going to be in there. So we're going to get into it. This should be fun. This should be very interesting. And subscribe and let's get into the video. So again, just to be clear, it's not like I'm saying whatever's number one is the best out of, like, the one that's at the bottom is just the worst album. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that in my perspective and from what I like, it's just what I feel like, what album is better and which one is the least favorite. I love all of her albums, don't get me wrong. I love every single one of her albums. It's just compared to the other albums, how I feel. So, I'm going to start off with number 6 because we have Dangerously in Love. I'm saying the order of which she released the albums. Dangerously in Love, B-Day, I Am Sasha Fierce, 4, Beyonce, and Lemonade. Okay? Sun. The sun. Here come the sun again. Hello. How are you? Hi. Okay. That cloud be moving. So, yes. So, my least favorite album, even though I love this album, and compared to the other albums, my least favorite, even though I love this album, but my least favorite is I Am Sasha Fierce. So that is number 6. And this is why. One, I feel like this is hard because you had big hits like Halo, and you had big hits like Single Ladies. Halo and Single Ladies was huge. And If I Were a Boy, yes. And we know the performance on the Grammys was everything, okay? Now, let me say this too. I'm also going to think about the tours and how well the era was promoted as well, because I feel like that's a really, important to consider. But no, don't get me wrong. The I Am Sasha Fierce tour is probably one of my favorites. But as far as the album goes, I feel like it wasn't, I feel like it was pushed, but like songs like Broken Hearted Girl, which is one of my favorites off of the album, I don't feel like that was promoted well at all. And I didn't even know she had a video until I randomly saw it, I think like on YouTube or something. I don't know if it was randomly played on like one of the video channels, but I didn't even know she made a video for that until it just randomly played or whatever I saw it. But yeah, compared to the other albums, I'd say I Am Sasha Fierce. And then that album didn't even have that many songs on it either compared to the other albums. So I'm going to say that one is the least favorite. Even though I love that album. I love that album. I love Radio. I love Hello. It's a very good album, but it's my least favorite. Okay, I do have my notepad that I wrote. Okay, so I'm sure I wrote down everything. Okay, so number 5. Second to last, I'm going to say B-Day. I love B-Day. That was like her first like visual album. I love B-Day. You know, we love Kitty Cat. I love Flaws and All. You know, Listen and all that stuff. And Greenlight and Deja Vu was probably my favorite song off of Deja Vu and Greenlight are probably my favorite off of B-Day. The reason why I put this at 5, well, one, that tour, the Beyonce experience, that is also one of my favorite tours compared to the other ones. Like, the Beyonce, I can make that a whole other video, probably. But yeah, the Beyonce experience and I Am Sasha Fierce are my 2 favorite tours, which is interesting how I put those 2 albums at the bottom. But yeah, like, this is really hard for me to consider, listening to all the songs and comparing against the other albums. Yeah. So B-Day, I don't know. It's just, I like it. And then you also have the Spanish songs too, and Ave Maria and all that stuff. It's just I'll tell you why when I get closer up to the top, why those albums beat the other albums. Okay, so this next one, that's number 4. So this is like kind of in the middle. So Dangerously in Love. This was hard because between that album and the one that I'm gonna put above that album, it was kind of hard for me because I chose Dangerously in Love at this spot because I always said to myself that was my favorite Beyonce album. Her first album to me was always everything. Me, Myself, and I, Crazy in Love, Baby Boy, and then she has Signs and Gift from Virgo. Girl, and that era was so highly promoted because, of course, it was her first album, so it was highly promoted. She went on tour. Wasn't the best tour, but it was still a good tour, of course. And, like, no tour from Beyonce's is bad. But, you know, it was her first tour as a solo artist after Destiny's Child. So, yes, Dangerously in Love is one of my favorites. But I put it at number 4 because there's other albums that she has that is grown more, and that has she has explored more with her sound and her voice. So, but this album is still, I love this album a lot, and there's a lot of good songs on here, and it was really well promoted. So yes, and then her biggest hit, like her biggest song ever, Crazy in Love, is on here. Next, number 3. Now we're going to the top 3 albums. So at number 3, I put Beyonce. Y'all gonna be mad at me. So I love the Beyonce album. I honestly thought that was gonna be my number 1. It's not. So it's hard because, oh my god, this is so hard. It's hard because this is like me making this video. It's like I'm like realizing things. And it's like it's harder than I thought. It's hard because the Beyonce album has songs like when she dropped it, and she performed it on the VMAs. The performance on VMAs was everything. And I love, like, there's songs on there that are so underrated. Like, we have Angel, Girl. And she's never done nothing like that before. The sound, like, that song is my ish. I love Angel like crazy. And also, we have Drunken Love, and I love Jealous. Oh my god. And Beyonce, that is my ish. And then you got Flawless. Girl. And then you got the Flawless remix, which that's not really why that's in there, but Flawless remix is still really good. But those albums by themselves kind of outweigh the other albums that I put like at the bottom. I just love that album, and I love the videos. Yes, and I love Ghost. And yes, I'm trying to shit. Yeah, Ghost. Yeah, I love that song, and I love the video. It's something real different that she's done, testing out her creativity. I don't know. I love the Beyonce album. That's just me. I know a lot of people don't. Like, I've seen a lot of things like, which album would you choose? Which one would you, like, not choose? A lot of people don't like the Beyonce album compared to the other ones. I love the Beyonce album. That's just me. But it ended up not being my number 1 after listening to everything in its entirety. So, my top 2. This was hard to choose. Whew. My top 2. So, Should I say what my number one is first and then my number two and why? So, okay, so that's what I'm going to do. So, the number one, I'm going to say what number one and two is. So, the number one album is Lemonade. Not because that was the recently released. That's not why. Because, honestly, I didn't think I was going to put Lemonade up top. But I'm going to tell you why. And then, number two is 4. And 4 is... let me tell you why 4 is my number two. So, my second most favorite album. I love 4. I remember when I bought the album. And remember when Love on Top was like played on the radio like crazy? Just like any other Beyonce, but Love on Top, oh my God. And then it's like, that album is so slept on. I remember I bought the album and I played that album and I realized I really liked that album. Like, girl, like, I Care, that is my, I Care is everything. And we all know I Care is everything. And then you have, End of Time, which is like that, is that performance song that she was performing all the time. I don't think she performs it anymore, but yes. And then you have, the reason why I put 4 as my number two is because she vocally, if you listen to her songs, her vocals is so strong and it's like and powerful, and it's just, it just takes you to a whole nother place on 4. Like, Miss You Much and all that other stuff. Like, girl, what was that noise? But yeah, hold up, wait. Because I really need y'all to understand where I'm coming from. 4 is so slept on. Like, I love me some 4. Now, I will say 1+1 is not my favorite song. I like 1+1, but it's not my favorite. But it's still a good song. Love on Top, Party, Countdown. Girl, when she performs Countdown, yo, it's like a whole nother energy. And then you have Dance for You. Like, I just, child, Rather Die Young, that is my ish. But I'd rather die young than live. Like, y'all don't, like, y'all, I know I didn't play nothing during this, but this, Rather Die Young, girl, get into it. Like, get in, like, it's the, and then when you sing like that, she sings like that, real slow, and then she get into the gig. Hold on, where's the part? Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Cause I'd rather die young, hey, live my life with, I've got the love, yes. Okay, so I don't want to get copyrighted, but I might speed part of that up. But, and then also the bridge, oh my goodness. Turn your hands, yes. And you can be a man, yes. Live my life. It's just, oh my God. That song, and then also she has Start Over, which is really good. And I Was Here. That song is like a, I feel like that song is like a marking point in her singing career where she's like, okay, like, I was here. This is a song I'm going to sing, let everyone know that I've done the best I can do. And, you know, I was here. And I feel like this song is just so prestigious. And I don't know. That song just does a lot for me. Girl, I can't breathe. Okay, now Run the World. It's funny because I remember Run the World came out and nobody liked that song. I remember I was at my senior prom. They played Run the World. Like, everyone was dancing at first, and then when that song came on, everyone stopped dancing. Like, it grew on people. I think it grew on people through the video and through her performing it, because I didn't like it at all. But after a while, it grew on me, and I actually love it. It's actually really fun to sing and dance to, and I really like that song. So, usually the best songs are the ones that grow on you. I don't know, but I love 4. And yes, of course, I said Love on Top. Love on Top is Love on Top. The video, everything. The, you know, the throwback to, you know, New Edition, all that stuff. So, that's just me. I know it was hard for me to pick if 4 was going to be for the Beyonce album or not. or Beyonce's one before, but I love 4. So, but I also love the Beyonce album. So those two, in a way, they're kind of a neck and neck for me. Yes. So number 1 is Lemonade. Now, this is the thing, and I think a lot of you are going to agree with me on this. But Lemonade is the best album. When you go from, I'm gonna go to it. So the way the album starts, you automatically know she about to give you something. And then on top of that, you have the whole special, the video special and everything, the HBO special. And it was just, the visuals were just right on, were everything. I remember the first time when I saw Sorry, I was like, oh, this is the shit right here. And so the way the album starts with Pray You Catch Me, and it's just, ooh, and the way she sings.
Yes. Yes.
But let me tell you, it's like when you go from Pray You Catch Me into Hold Up, the switch off, like when it goes into the Hold Up, girl, that transition is everything. Like if it's ever like hold up. Wait, let me. I gotta show you what I mean, because I didn't get this from no other album. Like the transition was everything. So we're at, what is this at? 310. So from that into Hold Up. Hey, hey, and then, hold up, they don't, a little early. Hold up, they don't love you like I love you. And also, it's the way she sings Hold Up too. It's like that, I love that, like, reggae vibe. It's just, I love the raspiness in her voice now. I love raspy, and I love the dark. Like, the first song was, like, kind of dark to me in a way, but then at the same time, it wasn't. Like, I love that. It's so creative. And then, Don't Hurt Yourself, which is my favorite. Don't Hurt Yourself, like, when she performs that song, like, when she performed it on, so I didn't see the Formation tour, but I did see, of course, we watched Homecoming. I watched the Coachella performance before she even released it as Homecoming, because I was up at night. I'm watching Coachella off of YouTube. But anyway, so when she performed at Coachella, and when I watched YouTube videos of her performing at the Formation tour, but I did go to the On the Run 2 tour. I also saw the first On the Run as well. But the On the Run 2 tour, Don't Hurt Yourself is everything. So that's my favorite. And I love it. I actually like the live version better than the album version. But I still like the album version too. And then Sorry, like, it just keeps 6-inch bitch. Now, Daddy Lessons is a good song. It's not my favorite, but it's still a good song. Daddy Lessons, okay, Sandcastles is good, but it's not my favorite either. I actually think Daddy Lessons is better than Sandcastles. And Love Drought is one of my favorite Beyonce songs ever. Like, Love Drought, when she performed it on the Grammys, because I had it before, I didn't listen to the album, so when she performed it on the Grammys, I was like, what is this? And I was like, oh, this song is good. I was like, oh, this is about to be my shit. So, okay, you feel me? Love Drought is that, I love Love Drought. Girl, hold on, before I get into Love Drought, like, All Night is good, and Freedom, of course, we love Freedom, and the message is powerful. It's powerful, honey. And then Formation is that, and she also has the original demo of Sorry on the album. Well, I don't know if it was originally on when the album dropped. I don't think it was. But now it is on Amazon. But, yeah. So, Love Drought, girls. Oh, my God.
And I'm trying to be here and be care. Already asked that. My bad. I love that part. I love that part. Like,
Girl, that's my favorite part of the song. I love that part. Oh my god, I be jamming. When Formation dropped, like with the video, because the video dropped before the whole special thing dropped. So with Formation, because I think it dropped on I remember when it on the internet on YouTube or whatever. I don't know if it was right on YouTube. I think it was something else. I don't remember. But anyway, when Formation dropped, and it was like everybody was raving and everything, it took over the internet and all this stuff. And then it was literally right before the Super Bowl. That's what people were talking about. Oh, she can perform, whatever. And then she dropped a song. Oh, she, like, because, no. They were already announced that she was performing. They were like, what is she going to perform? So then when she dropped Formation, they were like, oh, okay. And then she had the performance. And then I remember after the performance, you had the commercial saying she was going on tour. It was the Formation tour. So, yeah. So it was promoted so well. It really was. And Formation is just other than Crazy in Love. Formation is that Formation is that ish, honey. Yes, like I just. What? Girl, Formation is that ish. So Lemonade is my number one. So in this order, from my favorite to my least favorite, it's Lemonade for Beyonce, Dangerously in Love, B-Day, and I Am Sasha Fierce. I want to know what you guys think. I want to know what your favorite Beyonce album is, or your least favorite, or I want to know your ranking. And I know a lot of you probably disagree with me. Some may agree, maybe not. I don't know. But girl, I don't know if you don't comment. So girl, what you waiting for? I actually read y'all comments. So girl, go ahead and comment. I want to know. So yes. Yes, I know this was a long video, but yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this video while you're quarantining, and thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. Stay safe and subscribe.